What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. We are here in Kal-Sharok for Scout Harden. Let's see what the dwarves down here are dealing with / have found. I expect this to be a very pretty place, being dwarven. The dwarven deep roads and mines always did look phenomenal. This stuff of Lyrium. I'm definitely expecting resistance in here. Whenever we're down in the deep like this, I always expect to at least dark spawn, but... Okay. Get the pack leader out first. Well, I actually accidentally yeeted the pack leader off the map. I was worried in this game whether you still get the XP or the loot they would have dropped if you don't do that. We got a legendary rune from that pickup, so I assume so, but...
To meet someone named Veilguard. He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
Oh well, I'm sure he's probably wonderful then. I mean, at this point I just expect everybody to be blighted or some kind of darkspawn abomination experiment. Like I was saying, deep roads always were pretty.
You don't actually know who or what this Veilguard is?
A new friend, I hope.
There's no way we can jump up to that. I don't think we have a clear line up there either. I do see steps going down there though. Sneaky. What you got for me down here? That's my reward for being observant. Hello, beautiful. Wings of Retribution. 3 deflect maximum stacks. Deflect now absorbs only 40% of the damage. Gain deflect on perfect defense. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Gaining deflect on perfect defense is crazy. Every time we hit that gold parry, we get reduced damage reduction on anything that hits us. And then eventually, when we get to level 40, we can get that reduced parry onto even the unblockable attacks, and we're just gonna have deflect up all the time.
We're supposed to meet Veilguard here. Trouble nearby. You got him.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, there's my deflect.
Nicely done, Ned. That has to be Veilguard.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Got it.
With the warden chest. I don't know if this actually means it's a Grey Warden chest, or if it's just the different models of chests that are like randomly generated, because I never get Warden stuff out of them, so...
Stalguard?
Yes.
No real chatting.
Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call Rook? A Tevinter mage.
So you've heard of us?
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Thanks for meeting with us. I really hope you can help Harding.
You are gracious in your address. It is not necessary. Tell me what you wish.
I'm looking for someone touched by the Ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, she has been waiting for you. Follow, and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark, the creatures there even more so.
Are we taking Hardin to meet the Mother of Stone?
You are staring.
What? No.
You want to know if you can see the corruption you
Sorry. I shouldn't have.
Have you seen my chisel?
The one that's pointed, the one that looks like a wedge, or the tiny one?
Corruption is... I guess Lyrium corruption is what they're referring to, but... that's a harsh term. It's more like Lyrium poisoning rather than corruption, and even then I guess it depends on what you think. Statue of Auton, debated. Retrieved from the bottom of the Mineshaft in Section 12, there are ongoing arguments about who the statue depicts. Possibilities include one of the ancient Autons, or Kavan Brubach, who enjoyed a short period of fame after inventing the flushing cistern, and then failed to achieve paragon status. So, it's either one of the great paragons of Auton Tag, or someone who made a toilet flush. Not much variation there, huh? We'll get to following our old buddy, old pal over there, but first things first. Statue of Aegon Winter's Breath. Retrieved from level 3, section 4, and restored to original form. Scholars believe this to be a representation of Paragon Aegon Winter's Breath. Looking very regal, very dwarf-like. Dwarves are a cool aspect of the Dragon Age universe that hasn't been touched on as much as I would like. Again, not to milk Dragon Age Origins any more than I already have on this channel, but boy, I wish we would go back to
Not much of a choice.
Orzammar and learn more about these people. Getting the taste of their politics and their customs and their religions. Man, that's the best part of Dragon Age Origins. The way that you get to learn everything about the individual races. It reminds me a lot of actually in Mass Effect, and when we get to Mass Effect on the channel, you'll see it more, but the way that Mass Effect lets you learn everything about a species' culture and religion and political opinions and their home worlds and all the little in-betweens that you get to experience. It just, anytime a game doesn't do it, I feel cheated. Retrieved in pieces from level 1, section 13, identified by a nearby plaque that read, Imor. Boy, I'm glad I decided to look around in here. We've already gotten multiple mementos.
I always found it strange.
This guy leading us must be like, this motherfucker, I'm trying to like tell you the backstory.
What do you mean you're like the Darkspawn?
You, a Grey Warden, are like them so you can defeat them. We are like them so we can survive them. Kal-Sharok was abandoned to its fate many generations ago, when the Darkspawn first came. We lost many, some to the corruption, some by their own hand, and some found another way. Atuva Galta Satot. The stone is colder than death, as they say.
That makes sense. They did get abandoned to a horde of darkspawn. Whether I mean, I agree with his decision on that, but I believe that was actually General Idukan that sealed off the darkspawn in the deep roads. Okay, let's deal with you first.
Nice work, Hardy. It's ready.
Well, that's a relief.
Almost 31. Okay, so I think the way that they avoided the issue I was worried about having happen to me is the last enemy in a... I think the last enemy in an encounter is the one that drops the loot, rather than it being specific enemies in the encounter. These people have just been vibing down here with the new edition Darkspawn for however long. My game is telling me there is a chest nearby. Guess not from the Arsan, at least not yet. Okay. We'll continue for now.
This goes on forever, doesn't it? And people get lost in the catacombs.
Not far now.
Hold that thought.
Blight. It grows too quickly these days, and it feels different.
It is.
You can feel the blight?
Rook has it somewhere. Long story. The corruption here has its root elsewhere. Destroy it, and this growth will become profitable.
Destroy the source of the blight growths? We can do that.
He knows how they work too. %, bonus. Breaking on when the detonation reduces hardens ability cooldowns. I'd rather have her deal bonus damage to Sundered, to be honest. That's what she's doing for us in our party.
Lift's stuck. Looks like a rock wedged in the mechanism.
I might be able to help with that.
Let's see.
You got it.
You can. And now we're over where I was wondering about. Hello. And hello you. Okay, we just came up here for the chest, it seems. And the memento. where the chest and stuff was? Yeah, it was. Okay. I don't know why I did that. My brain registered that as a path we haven't explored. See if we can find the source of this. The open flowing lava. Man, I love the deep roads. Everything deep roads and dwarves and Orzammar looks phenomenal in every iteration. I think they did a good job making dwarven looking things here. Revival charges. Not interested.
I bet it's this way.
No chest for me noticing the little slipstream. Crazy. Gotta reward my curiosity game.
Company, get ready. That's one for Rook.
Heard ya.
Sum that up. We're not going across there the old-fashioned way, but we might be able to get across jumping around. Oh,
I hate
you?
to say it, but it feels like we're being watched.
Yeah. We gotta do that first.
Right. Leave it to me.
Got it.
I'm on it.
Oof. That was a dicey jump. Man, I do not trust all three of my companions standing on this. Let's address that before disaster strikes. On you.
Move now.
Hit them.
Need to move.
I hate fighting darkspawn. And they're everywhere down here. What are the chances we won't see any more of them?
blow that one out in the back to get back to where we came from. Legendary catalyst. Alright, let's get the going while we still can. Before this whole thing falls on our heads. So right side is the last one. I'll go all the way up and then to the right. To clear up this issue. Hopefully.
Wait, did anyone else see that? I thought I saw someone.
Someone? Down here?
Maybe it was just a shadow.
That moved up for us. I want you. Guess I'll just yeet it over to this. She already has that equipped, so she just got a flat buff. Beautiful. We didn't immediately run into a dark spawn on the other end of that ladder, actually. That's an ogre. On journal page. Was wide awake again before the third mark. That's 4 days in a row now. I swear it's that hum, constant and deep, coming from all around. No one hears it in the waking hours above all the activity. As I was laying there, I saw the glow again, red and passing from the shadow of one rock to another. Tried to wake Fora to prove I wasn't just seeing things, but she sleeps deep. Lucky her.
We've got company.
Alright, you big bitch.
This Blight and get out of here.
I would agree with that sentiment. We got our ultimate back for later. Finally a piece of warden gear from the warden loot section. Was that darkspawn killing the other darkspawn? Is that why they're all dead? Was the ogre killing its friends?
Like
It's cleared out. Think we can get through the door now? Let's go check with Stalgard.
Yeah, my guess based on that is that the ogre was just bored and decided to smoke all of its homies.
You did good work. The blight growths have weakened.
So, we can keep going?
Yes. Come.
He talks very cold and simple.
Mind yourself and show respect when you enter the sanctum.
Oh, so not,
Yes, of course.
not hacking and slashing pots and stuff like I was
Let
doing.
her speak for herself. But we of Kal-Sharok revere her deeply for being one with the storm. They say she was once from Orzammar, but she speaks very little of her past.
The Blight didn't make it past the doors.
If it's Dagna,
Interesting.
then I'm done.
Protective force is repelling them.
Dagna would be pure fan service and it would make no sense. The upper sections were stripped when the Valdesines were stewards of the Hollow. Historical records and evidence indicate that the entire cavern was lined with lyrium. Shafts were dug down to access the mineral deeper, but the sudden fall of House Valdesine derailed those plans. The second blight left the entire site inaccessible, and the project was abandoned. This used to belong to a noble mining family.
Coming from all around us.
Is it the Lyrium? I've never heard it this clearly.
Lyrium sings, it
It's
speaks.
echoing through my entire being. Like I'm part of the melody, and it's calling me home. I would love to look around more. Do you think Stalgard would mind?
I think you'd be fine with it.
This whole pure lyrium. Woman's log, second excerpt. She told them about the site and called it Halde Vaskar. The Deshers figured she was talking about the mine at Valdesine's Hollow from ancient times. Lost in the second blight, they said. Listen, and I will show you how, she replied. She then went silent for 8 days, and all of them went home but one. Halde Vaskar, place that waits. Man, I have no idea what to expect up here. Apart from not good news, but that's my mindset. Don't mind if I just... I'll roll to be a little more respectful instead of swinging my sword around.
We have arrived.
Minding my manners.
I don't see anyone.
There. She's waiting.
Oh, we have to be coming up on a big fight because they just gave us 2 ultimate potions and there's like 18 health potions strapped around this room. Oh no, Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. Only one thing left to do.
Thank you for leading her here, Stalguard. They call me the Oracle.
That's incredible.
Yes, she is.
I know you. Don't I?
Once I was Volta, as you were Lace, then Scout, and now something else.
All this.
Balto, is that the one that was guiding us in
Is this what I
Inquisition?
am I like
It's
you?
been so long.
I cannot tell you what you are. Look within, and remember. Remember when the Earth was alive, and the Titans walked the land. In one voice they sang, a chorus of creation and of connection.
Isatuno. The song.
When the Titans fell, we awoke, but the melody was already lost.
The dwarves.
We were always just shattered fragments of a greater whole.
The stone sense. My magic. It's Titan magic. But why? Why did this happen? Why do I remember Isatuno? What happened to the Titans?
There is something else here. It's found you.
Yeah, I thought so.
What have you done?
He didn't do anything!
What is it?
Get out of there! Deep stalkers. That construct probably riled up the wildlife.
What's the tea?
Watch it!
Damn, little brother. Yeah, suck on this.
Well, it doesn't like you.
Why does everyone think this is my fault?
But I rolled that in time.
Didn't even know what hit him. Hackers!
Now it's your turn. Got through that.
And just about. Let me go get my ultimate back. One more over there. It's always tough fighting golems. Went down pretty easy though. Surprisingly, stayed away from him. Detonations grant the whole party 25% penetration for 10 seconds. 96% bonus. Yeah, let's do that. That one works a little better for me than the current one. Happily take a bonus from detonations. It's the whole point of comboing with the party, right?
Everyone alive?
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. And with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
Hey, we can handle anything that comes our way.
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers. And beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
Huh.
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding.
Ugh. It's all right. I'm all right. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here.
The dude's like, I don't know. It's just the way it is. He basically said, welcome to my world.
Oh, hey.
You look like you could use someone to talk to.
I'm that obvious?
You're being uncharacteristically quiet.
I try to be cheerful. It helps me, and I think it makes other people feel better. But since we saw the Oracle, I don't know.
You're allowed to feel off balance. That experience with the Oracle was intense.
But I got nothing out of her except vague hints and even more vague warnings. This was supposed to be a good thing.
One small hurdle doesn't erase what's good about this.
I just wish I knew what to do.
No matter what, we'll make sure you're safe.
How?
We watch out for you. And prepare for a fight.
You think it'll be a fight?
Most
When is
definitely.
it not?
Maybe there's nothing to do now, but wait and see. I'm grateful for all your encouragement. This
Is she
is
wearing
so
wood
much
carved
harder
slippers?
without your support.
Anytime,
Fucking
Blighting.
tough as the skin on your
Anytime.
feet that you could just step around on like wood carving.
Harding left the Oracle Sanctum disappointed. Maybe she'd expected too much. Maybe there were no answers to be had. Seething with questions, she forgot the Oracle's dire warning. But far below the surface, something was moving, determined to be seen, and fighting to be remembered.
Veilguard brought Harding to the mysterious Oracle, who also has a connection to the Titans, the predecessors of the dwarves. However, the meeting was interrupted by a sinister force the Oracle believes now hunts Harding. To Rook and Harding, Erlen said she'd get this to you. I just wanted to thank you both for coming to my aid in Arlathan Forest. I got separated from my crew and took a tumble into a ravine. Injured my leg and only barely managed to drag myself to that small ruin for shelter. When you found me, I'd been lying there for over 2 days. The vultures were starting to gather. I know I'd be dead now if you hadn't found me. Harding, I hope you find the answers you seek about your stone magic. I hope it helps to know that your abilities saved at least one life. Mine. I'm sure it does. She's a softie at heart. No companions to chit-chat to. Let's take a look at our skill tree. I know we level up. So we can do burning damage increases by 20% of your current rage, or burning is now applied to enemies around the target. Let's get the AoE. The AoE going on that. I did take a brief look at the Steam achievements, by the way, and there's an achievement for spending 52 skill points, so I assume 52 is the max level. I assume. There's an achievement for it, that seems like that would be what it would be. Let me see, can I upgrade you?
Need and
I
knowledge.
cannot. What I can do is enchant my new necklace. I had barrier damage on the other one, right? Yes. Get the barrier damage. Barrier can be obnoxious to deal with sometimes. And you need something too. You will get strike damage. We use strike on everything. That'll do for now. One more small thing. So this is a heavy helm and this is medium armor. Where's the this? Alright, let's compare these two things. So the medium gives me more ability damage but less defense. It gives me heavy attack damage versus 20 damage from companions. And I get more attacks versus armor and heavy attack damage relative to Grey Warden's allied strength. Interesting. Then heavy attacks deal crit hits versus armor. How does it look? Looks quite cool. And since we're all coated up in medium armor, if we did decide on our next level up, somewhere down here is this. While wearing a medium helm and armor, you get way more damage and all that stuff. That might be good. Could drop the physical resistance and just get that now. Yeah, let's drop this 10% resistance. And let's get this, since we're wearing medium armor now. And then we go back to the workshop.
Earns mastery.
And then let's get our ultimate generation in here. And then if we like the way the old one looks better, we can just toggle it back on and then we still have the big thick helmet. But I kind of like this. Matches the rest of the set we're using. I like that so far. We just gotta hope at some point we find duplicates of that stuff so we can get it all up to purple or higher. I assume that's where it goes. Right. Siege of Weishaupt was for later. Demon in Docktown, 10 to 40. 35, and that's in Hosberg Wetlands. Reflection is 40, 5 to 40, and 35 to 40. How long have we been going? 43 minutes? Okay. So I'm going to wrap the episode here, and then next episode we'll go take care of that champion and whatever relative things in the fade the little door thing opens. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment. Please subscribe. That does help. I see that like 94% of my audience-ish is actually unsubscribed, so it would vastly help me out if you guys would subscribe if you enjoy watching my content. If you're feeling particularly generous and you want to support the cause even further than that, go ahead and check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Dragon Age the Veilguard. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.